Hello everybody and welcome to Parks Bros. I actually have some startling news for a couple of us that have been thinking a Mack coaster is coming to Magic Mountain for next year. It has been debunked. It is not happening. I guess in the Mack documentary, the engineer misspoke and meant Carolina for the track he was talking about, not California. It's been proven by the numbers that are on the track and that are on the boxes on site at Carowinds. So, definitely not going to be a Mack coaster in California or at Magic Mountain. He was definitely talking about the one in Carolina, which is going to be at Carowinds for next year, Copperhead Strike. This has actually kind of made me sad. No possibility of a spinner or a multi-launch from Mack or a hyper. I mean, we knew the hyper argument was out since a couple days ago, looking at markers and stuff. But now this has made me think more about S&S. S&S, I know, has kind of a rougher track record with their coasters in the past couple of years with Merlin's Mayhem and their coaster at the Galveston Pier, but they do have a new concept that's come out with Steel Curtain for next year at Kennywood, so it makes it interesting to see what they will end up making if it is S&S at Magic Mountain next year. Also would be a cheaper option, and they seem to be able to do a lot with that track design that they're using for Steel Curtain, so it could be very interesting. Now, S&S definitely seems like the leader now of what this coaster could be next year. I would also probably throw in Vekoma just a little bit, but not too much, since they are sister companies now, S&S and Vekoma. I do think they'd probably go with S&S before Vekoma, especially with Steel Curtain. And a third option I would even say is Premier Rides. We know Magic Mountain has worked with Premier in the past with Full Throttle, and it wouldn't necessarily surprise me if they went to them again. The only problem I have with them using Premier Rides, if it is a launch coaster, how similar will it be to Full Throttle? Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing. I just hope it would be a longer ride and different enough where it would be able to stand out against Full Throttle and hopefully be better. You'd always hope for the next ride to be better once it opens. But I definitely think a T-Rex is probably the most least likely now, just because we don't really know if a working model is able to be made in the next 6 months. So it's very interesting to think about now, especially with the news of it not being a Mack. So hopefully we can find this out in the next couple of weeks and figure it out, hopefully sooner. But I will keep you updated. As always, make sure to subscribe if you want to keep up with all the updates. Even hit the bell if you want to know first. And of course, we'll see you on the next ride.